What is the right time? Walk when it's great to crawl. Play when it's great to write. What is the right time? To be a born talent. To be a future champion. To walk alone. Playing under 16 at 12. Facing 20,000 balls with a half-grown spine. What is the right time? Too little to be selected, too talented to be rejected. The papers, selectors all asking, what is the right time? The right time, it's when you do it. They say you're too young to play, but you're always old enough to dream.
Don't worry about what the future will look like. Just prepare for it. Fearless plans from Aegis Federal Life Insurance help you and your family prepare for the future.
Joining me, somebody who needs no introduction, very dear friend and perhaps the best analyst of the game. Will you give India a chance in the World Cup?
Yeah, of course. I always give India a chance for two reasons. One is the quality of the team, the players they have. And secondly, I want India. So there are two reasons, but the first one is much more than the second. You saw how they played in the 50 over tournament. They were by far the best team. Unfortunately, they lost the final experience which I have had before. They were by far the best team of the competition. And for me, they are one of the contenders of this World Cup. They are coming through a good system of T20 cricket through the IPL, where everyone's played 14-15 games of T20 cricket to get into the World Cup, which is a big thing because, from a cricketing point of view, it's very important. And they're playing on wickets which are similar to India, probably the grounds will be a bit bigger, and I give them a chance.
Are you worried about the fact that there's so much talk about some players not being in form, like a Rohit or a Hardik, or a lot of them haven't had the best of IPL? Is that a concern for you?
I don't think so. No. Being in form and being off form at this level is a couple of games. And I think players like Rohit and Hardik, especially Rohit, who plays cricket all around the year, you saw how good he was in the World Cup. So someone like him, come the big stage, come the day, will turn it on. So I'm not worried about Rohit. I'm worried a little bit about Hardik because he doesn't play enough cricket. And I know IPL is a lot of cricket, but you still have to play cricket right throughout the year. There's enormous talent in him. Hopefully, from now on, he will consistently play cricket to be a consistent performer.
I remember in 2019, that night in Manchester when Rishabh Pant got out, you sat me down and you said, this man is your next superstar. Nobody said you did, and I'm putting that on record. And you said he's the next big thing in Indian cricket. I didn't believe you, and you were right. He's come back, you've groomed him again, you've seen him talk on Rishabh Pant, making it back for the Indian team.
I think he's a special player. His batting is special. Keeping is all good. But I think as a batsman he is special because of the time he has to play fast bowling. He will be a very important player in this team. And in the middle, he is left-hander. He hits the ball to different angles in the ground, which are not normal. So I think he will be a very key player. But for India to win the World Cup, they have to go and play with freedom. You must play an extra batsman and play freedom.
There's a lot of talk about who should open. Is it Rohit, Virat? Is it Jaiswal, Rohit, Virat, Jaiswal, etc.? Is there a preference you would sort of opt for?
Yeah, my preference is Virat. And Virat should just keep hitting as he did in the later half of the IPL. He's a much dangerous player that way. He's a great player. I don't think it's a big problem. Just needs to go and play freedom.
Final couple of questions. One, when I look at India's fast bowling, no Mohammad Shami, Siraj wasn't in great form, Hardik and Bumrah, and Arshdeep Singh, who was also not in great form. Is that fast bowling quartet a bit of a worry for you?
No, they are bigger grounds, so it's not a worry for me. Some of the heavy grounds are tough for fast bowlers. Any bowler, the pitches, the grounds, the outfields are very tough for bowling. West Indies will be different. The wickets will be different. The grounds will be bigger. I think it will be okay.
And there is so much talk on India's coach. Would you comment on that? I mean, because the head coach because you picked Rahul Dravid and you got Rohit Sharma as captaincy. So
I don't know who's applied.
but there's a lot of talk about Gautam
Lot of
Gambhir
talk
as
about
well.
Gautam Gambhir, and if Gautam Gambhir wants it,
Is he a good
he's a
candidate?
very good candidate. So I think he'll do a good job because he's passionate, he's honest, of what he wants. He's done well with the Knight Riders this year, but at the international level, it's a bit different. So he has to understand that, and when he deals with the likes of Kohli and Rohit Sharma.
That was my last question. That there's so much talk that Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, Gautam Gambhir. Do you think he's a good manager to be able to manage these egos?
I think so. I'm sure he'll understand. He'll understand that at this level, it's got to be a bit different. But if he wants it, I think he's good.
I'll end there. Sourav Ganguly will be in New York, but not for too long. That's what he's told me. After that, he's there for a couple of events. But as I said, one of the best minds in Indian cricket ever. So it's always good to hear from Sourav. Straight talk. Rohit and Virat as openers. One takeaway. Gautam Gambhir, good candidate. Second takeaway. Hardik should play more. Not worried about Rohit. Third takeaway. Thank you very, very much. Thanks a lot. Thank you.